Hey, what's up everybody, it's Xbox here, bringing you some Batman Arkham City gameplay, and in this little segment, it's going to show you a bunch of different stuff that is in the game, stuff that can happen while you're just doing a main mission. You can easily get sidetracked, there is so much content. This game is freaking awesome, definitely recommend going and playing it. So the first thing here is, around the city you can get given riddles, and you've got to actually hold LB to flash like a certain spot in the city to solve the riddle. That riddle there was something or other about Bruce Wayne being wanted. So as I walked out of that building from that last main mission I was doing, I was supposed to be following that blood trail on the ground. I seen that on the wall and I just flashed it and I got it. My tip would be to just flash any kind of icons around the city which you think are out of place or would be of some significance, because you can solve riddles that you don't even know yet. And I've solved heaps by doing that, by just seeing things that are out of the ordinary and I just flash it. And even if you don't hit it, it might say something too small or something like that, so you know you're on the right path. He was a riddle by Riddler. Once you get enough trophies, you gotta do his riddles with this Enigma machine. I solved that in like 3 seconds. That one was really easy. Really depends on how good you are at riddles, but really it's not really that hard, even if you're not, because you can only turn it around so many different ways, and there's only half the words don't make sense when they combine. What happens there, you rotate the sticks and then it makes words, so you had to make the words solve the riddle. And then that unlocks this hostage situation. The Riddler has all these hostages around town, so yeah, you've got to solve those to be able to get access to them, and to get access to them you got to get trophies, which is a whole nother thing, which I don't show in this. Trophies are everywhere. I reckon I've picked up maybe 50 already, and I'm not even maybe half got them, so there is a lot. Here, why I've gone off the beaten path here to beat the shit out of these guys is because those green glowy guys around the city, if you can beat up all the guys around them, you can press Y to interrogate them like this, and even though the dialogue he doesn't tell you anything really, but by doing this interrogation it shows you a bunch of like Riddler trophies and riddle spots that are around the city. So it's definitely worth going to grab those guys when you see them. I make an effort to go and grab them whenever I see them, because I don't know how often they appear. There has been a lot of them so far. I don't know if they just keep going if you do accidentally kill them. I don't know if they just respawn later on or what, but even if I don't plan on getting the trophies right now, having them on the map would make a humongous difference later on, to be able to just go bring up the map and go, okay, that's where they are, and just go and get it. So yeah, definitely worth grabbing those guys. So here I am back on the main path, following the blood of this assassin chick. This part of the story, I'm probably maybe somewhere between 3 to 5 hours through the game. Although half those hours are spent, I went like on side missions, because there is ridiculously so many different storylines. He was a failed stealth takedown. Somehow they seen me from behind. Usually you can take people down if you sneak up behind them. I was going to do a double takedown, but I stuffed it. So when people are on the ground with stars on their head, you can do ground takedowns and bash them down. Then this was pretty cool interrogation. I've never seen this happen before. I got the interrogation when the guy was near the edge, so he ripped him over the edge, which was pretty funny. And I thought Batman, didn't kill people, but I'm pretty sure that guy would have broken his neck. Moving on to the main mission again, I'm still following these blood trails. Using this thing called detective mode, so I'm going to assume some of you people haven't played the first Batman at all. So there's detective mode, hit LB, it kind of goes in this weird kind of view, and you can view people through walls. Shows you like where Riddler stuff is. You can see like significant things are more like prominent in detective mode. I try not to use it too much when I'm playing, because I get sick of it, and you don't get to appreciate the awesome graphics that are in the game if you're in detective mode the whole time. So I only use it when I have to use it. As you see there, boom, that was a riddle that came up on the screen in the green. So yeah, obviously you're supposed to find the icon around the city and then hold the LB and flash it to be able to solve that riddle. I have no idea what that riddle meant, but I'll just keep flashing icons and I'm sure I'll eventually find it. So the action takes part usually major groups like this. How it works, you just keep tapping X to beat the shit out of people. When you see little, like, those little squiggly lines above their head, means they're going to punch you in their face. So you got to press Y to counter it. Even though it's pretty easy to counter, you know, after a while, when you get surrounded and things are coming left, right, and center, you can get your combo broken pretty easy by people whacking you in the back of the head, especially if you think they're out of range. Like, I've thought times where there are people who are out of range and I've managed to flip away, and they still seem to be able to punch like 5 meters. They just kind of slide into you. But it's cool. I like the combat. It does take a lot of skill to be able to pull off like huge combos. Like, it's not hard, but it's like easy to learn, hard to master. You know, the cliche line is definitely comes into play here. It's definitely hard to master to get those huge combos. But you think in like story mode, what do combos mean? Doesn't really mean shit other than looking flashy. It actually does mean something. The higher combos you get means you actually get more experience points from beating the shit out of people. And then you get experience points, you level up, and you get more gadgets. You need gadgets to get Riddler trophy, so it all kind of circles back around. That's another tip too. If you find yourself at Riddler trophies and you can't figure out how the hell to get it, and you kind of look through all your all your items and you're thinking none of these like apply here, probably means you haven't unlocked that gadget yet. It mightn't even be in your gadget section of the upgrades. At the end of this video, you'll see I get another upgrade, which I didn't even know existed. So that will help me get some trophies maybe I couldn't get before. So you're not going to be able to pick up every trophy as you see it on on the main missions as you play through. It is definitely made for you to have to replay back through some areas to get those trophies. And the cool thing about this game is that it's very rewarding for getting everything. So the trophies, going and getting those trophies, not just for the sake of getting trophies, collectibles. The collectibles actually mean something in this game. It unlocks campaign maps and like challenge maps, which you can access on the main menu. And there's medals. 3 medals on all of them. Depending on like combat ones, there are different difficulties. You got to get like more points to get the top ones. Then there's predator maps, which requires you to do 3 different things before taking out the whole room. They're really cool. It's a really cool incentive to go get those trophies and then go try out those maps. They're quite fun. The combat ones I find are really tough. I'm really good at the predator ones, but the combat ones I'm not very good at. They're very hard to get those top medals, but the good thing is too is that you get to use all your upgrades and all your moves that you've unlocked in story mode in challenge. So I'm kind of hoping that as I play the game and unlock some more shit, it might help me in those challenge maps. So again, if you can't do those challenge maps, get to the get the highest thing, you might have to play story mode a little bit more and get some more stuff. This is the first time in the game that Robin turns up. I really didn't think he was even going to turn up in the story mode. Supposedly he's going to be coming as DLC later on, which you can use him in like challenge maps and stuff. I've also heard that when you finish the game and you play New Game Plus mode, you can choose new skins to play through, such as like different Batman ones, but you can also play as like Nightwing, maybe even Robin. I can't 100% confirm that, but I have a feeling that it's probably true. Yeah, so I think covered a lot in this little video here, from the Riddler stuff to the beating people in the face stuff, the interrogations. So the line launcher, I didn't have that before, so it's going to come in handy now. So I hope you guys enjoy this, leave some feedback, and I'll catch you guys later.